Hey, what's going on YouTube? I am going to now open the December subscription of Dungeon Crate. So it didn't really have a box to itself. I've had previous D&D subscriptions that actually had a physical box that had a special design and whatnot on it. It came with this little box. It's not very big. It's about yay big. When I saw it at first, I didn't think it was the correct thing, but when you open it, it definitely has all the good stuff inside of it. So, first things first, I got a candy bar, which is interesting. I guess it's kind of a stocking stuffer for the Christmas crate or whatnot. But there's that. It came with also a I guess every dungeon crate comes with 2 coins. I guess they have on their back, or on the back there, I should say. So I guess I'll save that and see if I should continue my subscription. I would probably save those up and see what I can get with those. One of my favorite things that came with, though, is this cool little pouch. And what comes in that cool little pouch is some dice. So this month's dice look like this. I don't know if you can actually see that very well, but I really like it. It's like a orangish color with some silver on it. And then the one random die that actually came in the bag whenever I opened it is this red with black speckles on it. And now for miniatures. So it came with this. I'm not really sure. It's a brain in a jar, I guess, which I think is pretty darn neat. It has a little plastic casing and the brain itself and everything there. I don't know if I'll ever use this. On the type of D&D I play, it's pretty high fantasy, but it doesn't really deal with a lot of mechanical things, but I guess we'll see what happens. And the second thing is 2 wraith slayers, which just look like wraiths. Maybe they're wraith slayers instead of being people who slay wraiths. It also came with this, and I opened this. Of course, I opened this whole box previously to kind of get a look, to kind of understand what everything was. But here is a necklace that looks like the moon. You even have an excerpt on the moon on the packaging. There's the moon on the back there as well. That's really nice. Has a nice weight to it. It came with a few card things. So here's some visuals. So I guess this guy is a bugbear shaman. Has all the stats on the back as well, which is really cool. It shows, of course, their spells and pretty much everything that you see in a normal like D&D stat block. And I have the physical representation of it, which is always cool to show players. It comes with a few items too. So here is the Elixir of Frostwind. I might actually be using that. It's pretty neat. Here is our Dashmara's Veil, which I believe is the item that this adventure that I'm about to show you is named after. I didn't get to read too much into the adventure, but here is Duke Savoy. I believe that's how you pronounce his name. It's his stat block as well. Here is just a little insert of what is supposed to be in the dungeon crates, and it kind of goes over everything here, the holiday treat. It also came with a mint. I ate that like right away, so I don't have that to share. It also comes with this these tiles, I guess you can say, of a crypt. I'm sure that has something to do with the adventure that's in there. Also, some tiles here and a bookmark. And the last thing we have in here is the adventure called Holiday Spirits. So, unfortunately, none of my campaigns are at 7th level, I should say. So I wouldn't be able to run this for anything like that as of right now, anyway. But the synopsis sounds kind of interesting. I could have ran this for a Christmas campaign. I'm sure you're supposed to. It's called Holiday Spirits after all. But it has like really cool detailed map breakdowns and things like that to kind of give you a good idea of how to do the adventure and things like that. Of course, it's not a normal adventure book, but once again, it has more stat blocks of these people, just in case you didn't have the cards. So yeah, I am pretty pleased with that, at least. There's also one of my favorite things about this. There's if you look at right there, that's 5th edition D&D, and then there's the Pathfinder version. So you have both versions, no matter what type of medieval fantasy adventure game you're trying to play. But that is all this month's crate came with. Overall, I mean, the price point was somewhere around $30, just a little bit below $30 altogether. I think for that randomization and everything, I would say it was worth it. Now, if you bought everything separately, probably not. but the fun is opening the box after all, and that's kind of what you're paying for with these. Anyway, so I would say it wasn't a bad buy, and I probably will continue my subscription. If you want to see any more of these openings for these and seeing what they have in them, I want you to go ahead and just leave a like or just a comment stating so. I mean, if you liked the video, leave us a like. If you disliked the video, leave us a dislike and let me know what you didn't like about it. But that is all for me today. You have a wonderful rest of yours, and bye.